It's the Alex Botten. We've reached a point in time where neo-fascism and right-wing extremism has been so normalised by the press and by a lot of the people who post on social media sites that Richard Spencer getting punched in the head is seen as something to be condemned. We've reached a point where a man who is a demonstrable liar, to the point where it seems almost like an illness with him, and it can become the President of the United States. We've reached a point where you are called regressive if you don't desire the world to be pulled back to a pre-1950s style. And we've reached this weird point where the former critical thinkers of various internet communities, and mostly in this case YouTube, have adopted the style of argument and rhetoric of the hardcore creationists. And it's really peculiar. The same people who describe themselves as free thinkers who now read the Daily Mail and the Express and post their nonsense as fact. The same people who'll repost things without actually checking to see if they're alright, to check to see if these things are true. It's not hard to check these things, really. It isn't. You've got access to the internet. It just takes a couple of seconds. And it's worth doing, because sometimes you find out that the thing you're posting is true, and at that point it's absolutely fine to be outraged about it. Or you find out that it's false and that somebody's lying to you, and that they're doing it usually for their own ends. We've also reached a point where satirists who claim to be kind of evenly handed with their satire and their swipes at different sides will go after those who criticise racists and neo-fascists, but won't say a word when groups that link to those individuals, the neo-fascists and right-wingers, won't say a word when people like them are then in situations that should maybe be satirised as well. Thinking of the leader of Britain First being jailed and coming out and having a complete meltdown and saying that he's going to basically end his enemies, which was a very peculiar video. And UKIP being in massive financial straits because they're being caught out being a bunch of slightly creative with their money in the European Parliament. And also Paul Nuttall of the UKIPs claiming to have been both inside and outside Stadium at Hillsborough. It's strange that these things aren't being satirised, yet the people who are speaking out against those who would force their way of being upon us are given a free rein. And don't get me wrong here, I'm not here apologising for any religion of any type. I am pointing out though that the right wing are just as much about pushing their views on you as the more extreme ends of militant religious types. I'll leave you with this. It's been a bit of an incoherent ramble as usual, but I'll leave you with this. Donald Trump was inaugurated yesterday, and already the White House website has removed pages about civil rights, Native Americans, LGBT issues, global warming. Just gone. Healthcare is gone from the website. It is now advertising Melania Trump's jewellery line on her biography page, which is not normal. And there was one thing, oh yes, he's shut down one of the official Twitter accounts linked to the government because they tweeted a couple of things he didn't like. So that's his attitude towards free speech, you would say. Those of you who've cheered him on, enjoy your new neo-fascist America. I get the feeling that a lot of people who don't enjoy it actually live there, and the people who are cheering it on seem to be from over this side of the world, which is also quite peculiar. But I think some of those people are shitposters who've lost sight of the fact that they were originally shitposters and now actually believe the shit they're posting. Last thing, I might disable comments. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Because contrary to what some people might say, I'm actually not particularly invested in YouTube. And I'm certainly not invested in the community side of it, which is why I deleted my Google Plus account. So I'm thinking about disabling comments on videos. If I do it, feel free to just talk about the videos elsewhere if you want to, or don't talk about them at all. That's fine by me. Anyway, just chucking that out there. They're currently activated. They're currently still active, so you can tell me what a dick I am below in the comment box. And yeah, so that's it for now.